Hi guys, I'm wanting to do a quick video this week. I am traveling again and time has gotten away from me. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to get to do a traditional plan with me this week, but I do have some things I want to show you with my pages. But I wanted to show you the Hobonichi Techno 2016 Cousin. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but I learned about it from Miss Vicky B, and I've heard a couple of other people talk about them and I was really curious, so I decided to check one out and see what it was all about, because it was reminiscent of the DIY fish inserts, which I'm totally in love with, and I'm not planning on switching, but I just wanted to see what it was all about. Everybody was making such a big deal about them, so I wanted to see. So this is the Cousin. I did not order a cover or anything. Let me turn the manual off so that it doesn't switch on me. I didn't order a cover or anything because I wanted to make sure I liked it first and figure out what I want to use it for, or if I'm gonna maybe sell it or gift it to someone. I just haven't really decided yet. But anyway, it comes with a cover. Well, I probably won't gift it because I've stamped it. I just realized that. So I probably am gonna have to keep this. Comes with a pretty hard cardboard cover. It's probably somewhat wipeable, but not, you couldn't like clean it or anything like that. I did order this off of Etsy, and I will have to link the shop below. I cannot remember the shop I bought it from, and I don't know yet how to link things in videos, so it'll be at the bottom in the description box. It comes in, and it is written in Japanese, but there is enough English for you to figure out what's going on. So here, when you get to the first page, you have the 2016 right here, and it's just numbered in months, and it's a Monday start. I did figure that out. It is a Monday start, so when you're looking at these, because the characters are in Japanese, you want to make sure you understand that. It does show you 2015 here, and it does show you 2017 here. I don't know what these numbers mean. There's a 28 here, a 27, and a 26. But again, everything's a Monday start. The paper is thin. I am not sure if I would be able to use my fountain pens on this. I've seen some people do that, but I'm gonna have to test it a little further. I haven't done that yet. And maybe I'll do a Periscope about that and kind of pen test a little bit in here. When you flip it over initially, these are the first 6 months of 2016 with the dates running vertically. So I'm thinking this is like the perpetual calendar. You should write birthdays in here, special information down here. And it has a top 3 as well at the top with a little checkbox. So I'm not sure, again, what that's for. And the months do appear in English in the top right corners. So you do that for the first year. And then it goes into months. Now it actually started in December. I just got this. I ordered it, I want to say like December 31st, something like that. So it does take a little bit of time to get here. But it has the monthly calendar. There's a section for notes at the top, or the side and the bottom. Again, Monday start. And it does that. So it has your monthlies in here. And then it goes all the way to February, I think. Yeah, March of 2017. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You have a little bit of an overlap there. Hey, sorry about that. All my kiddos were in bed and I just heard somebody stirring. So I wanted to catch them before they got up. The next thing after you finish with March of 2017 in the monthly calendar is you come to weekly spreads. You have note spaces here, down here, and then you can see the month with the current week circled, which I think is really nice. You have a top 3 at the top. It goes from 6 a.m. to 24 hours, so military time. So it's only not covering 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So for some people that's an issue. For me personally, not a huge one. But you do have extra space. So if you wanted to continue these down, like if you worked third shift or something like that and you needed that time, you could like divide this down all the way and just make, let's see, that's 24, 1, 2, 3. If you needed it to 4 a.m., you could do 4 down there. So you'd only have 1 hour lost there. So it's a possibility you could still do it. This would be very easy for time tracking, which is something that I do in my DIY fish inserts. So if you wanted to like color code or draw lines for things, that would be very easy to do. Everything in the background is a graph paper, if you haven't seen this before. At the end, I may turn the autofocus back on and I'll move it a little bit so you guys can see. And then this goes all the way through to here. So you have every week all the way through, trying to see how far it goes. Yeah, all the way through to January 1 of 2017. So I think this is a neat idea. So we've had a monthly spread and we have a weekly spread, and it's all in one book. Again, that's kind of what intrigued me about this, because it's one of the things I love about fish. The only problem is you can't see your month and your week and your day at the same time. But this might be a good use for a journal. This might be a good use for on-the-go planning. There's also one called, I think it's called Weeks, but it's very narrow. So it's a narrow like this way. That would probably be awesome for on-the-go planning. It's similar to the personal, but I think it's slightly taller. Again, I haven't seen one of those in person, but it's an interesting concept. Then you go to your dailies. So it looks like at the beginning of a daily page, you have it says, remember this. So I'm assuming this is where you could do journaling. I've seen people, I know Miss Vicky B on YouTube, I think she did watercolor in hers. There's a lot of potential here for creativity. It's a very blank canvas. So I thought it was very interesting. So there's a place for memory keeping, and then you have your daily page. Now on January 1st, it has lines marked, and I believe they're supposed to be the hour. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everything's in military time. It goes to 3 a.m. after 0, but you could continue if you needed to. But really it's 3 and then 4 is up here at the top. So if you needed a little more space, you could have it. And then you have this whole page in graph paper. I'm not sure if you can see that. Again, I'll probably try to do a close-up in the end. So I thought that was interesting. And then it shows you the monthly calendar at the bottom and a circle around the current day. So again, I think this is a really interesting idea. The concept is really cool. It's definitely, and again, there's a lot of Japanese here, but I don't know what it says. But I really like it. I think it's a really neat idea. So it goes through, yeah, every page is going to look that way. Something else I thought was really neat, if you can see on the side here, is there's slightly different colors all the way down, and those mark your months. So orange is January, then February is kind of a brown color, and then March is purple, April is a pink, May is a green, June is a darker green, then July is a blue, kind of a tealy color, then a darker blue for August, another brown for September. I do think it is a different brown. February is darker. I don't know if you can see that, my hand's in the way, but it's kind of a brick brown color. Then we have purple for October, and everything is purple, all of the print. So I think that's kind of neat. There's another green shade for November, and then December is kind of a orangey red color. And then at the very end, it has blank graph paper. Not a lot of pages, but a couple. There's 4 pages here. And then it has my anniversaries. So I guess you could put the date and maybe the information. And it says on here, yeah, it's just a blank box. And then you can put the date up here and some information. There's lines. And then over here, it says favorites. And I thought that was kind of neat. So it has movies, books, music, food, shopping, and applause. So maybe just a place you like. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. You can put the date, you can write it down, you can rate it. And it gives you several of these boxes. So I think it's an interesting, they're really encouraging you to do some kind of memory keeping. And then in the graph paper, has a marked graph paper, you can title it and do something. So I guess if you're trying to graph something, if you're trying to track weight loss or sleep or books you've read. I've heard that a lot on YouTube. Really anything. You could track it here and you can title it. They have 1, 2 of those. Then you have a timetable. So I guess this would be a school schedule. For me, I could use it for homeschooling, you know, first semester, second semester. Now we only have 6 strands in CC, which is what I personally do, but you know, you could use number 7 for instrument practice, or gosh, anything that you need it for. And then over here it has gifts, and it has, I'm trying to see if I can figure it out here. I would think it's date, to or from, and probably the person and what is what I would do. Again, it's all in Japanese, so I don't know, but that's what I would use it for. And then here at the back, it says life, and it looks like sushi, and then it says life again, and looks like toast. And then there's a lot more Japanese. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in English here that could tell me what it says, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably holidays, addresses. These are probably what the numbers mean. Yeah, the weeks are numbered, because right here where it said 27 and 28, that's 2016, 2015. But where's 29? No, because 29 over here is 1954. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I know it's supposed to be Year of the Monkey. So, but no, that's Chinese New Year. So I don't know. You do have some address spots, only 4. You do have another remember this box. And then personal notes. If I had to guess, I would say it would be address and phone number, that kind of information. And then every one of them seems to have a number back here. I don't know what the number means. Probably just an ID number for the book. But overall, I think it's a very interesting concept. I do plan to play with it. I probably will do at least maybe a mock plan with me in here, just to kind of play with it and just fill some things out. It's very neat. I will do a pen test. It looks like really good quality paper. It's just really thin, so I'm not sure how it would stand up to things. I also don't know how the wear and tear is if you don't have a cover. I have seen covers for these range from like $50 to $100 if you do like a real leather cover. So it would, to me, it would depend on if I love it. I mean, if I'm using it, then I probably would spend the money and buy a really nice cover. Think Midori covers, except they usually have a clasp on them. But if it's something that I'm just going to play with, I probably won't buy a cover. But if I start to really use it, I'll do something. The covers that I saw on, and I did not go to the Hobonichi website. I did buy this off Etsy, but the seller did have some covers. And I know that there's a couple different sizes. They have one that's more of a pocket. And then they also have, I think there's one bigger, and there's an A6, and then there's that weak one that is like really narrow. So you definitely have some options if you're interested in checking this out. I spent 50, and it was 56 for the book, and I cannot off the top of my head remember what shipping was, but when I edit the video, I'll put that down below. It'll be at the bottom of the screen, and I'm still learning to film backwards. It'll be down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So, okay. So I'm going to turn the autofocus on for just a second and let you guys kind of look a little bit closer. So I'm just going to pick a month. Let me turn the autofocus on. And I know it kind of goes weirdo, so let me see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So you can kind of see there's graph paper. It is a Monday start. Here's the notes section. They do have a couple of check boxes up here at the top, but it's all graphed, so very easy to draw, manipulate what you'd like to do. And then here's the week. Here we go. So up at the top, sorry, you can see there's 3, your top 3 for the day. There we go. And then your timeline runs down it. And then you do have space at the bottom for notes down here. And then also along the side. And then here's the calendar. And it does mark the week for you. So I thought that was interesting. At the top it does say first week. I just noticed that. Does that say that on each one? Yeah, so it does number your weeks for you. Sorry. There we go. Does number your weeks. Again, it shows you that. So that's interesting. And then your daily page, I turned to January 11th. So there we go. So you can see it's all graphed. It means January, the date. Then you have the symbol here. So you have your time here. And then you have all of this space for notes. So I think that's very cool. And as you can see, it's all graph. I don't know if this helps, but you can see through, you can see my hand. So it's not super thick paper, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Then when you go to the notes, again, basic graph paper. It's hard for it to focus. There we go. So basic graph paper, same. It's very thin. Sorry, I'm getting under my tripod a little. There we go. So you can see my fingers through the paper. And then all the little special pages that I gave you. So here is the anniversary page. So you can see, come on. There we go. So you can see the lines, and it just says my anniversaries. And then here is the favorites page. And so this was kind of neat. I like this idea. Now you could easily draw this in a bullet journal or draw this in your DIY fish inserts. I don't think it would be too hard. And then if you had some stamps, come on, there we go. If you had stamps, you could easily stamp some of this stuff in. So I think it'd be a cool idea for sure. Then here's your graph paper we talked about. So you could track other things. Now there's only 2 here, but I think over a year you could track weight loss or money saved or really whatever you want to do. Growth for your child, like doctor's appointments or something. You could do that. If you color code your kids, you could put all of them on one graph. So that would allow you to use them for 2 different things. The timetable and gifts. I'm just trying to show you the titles. The timetable, it looks like this, and it just simply says the days of the week. Monday start again. The gifts are the to and from, and then everything else is in Japanese, so I'm lost. And then at the end is where I think you put your information. So that's a close-up of the book. I'm gonna try to keep doing this and see. So I don't know if I'm gonna actually get to do my entire, let me get it in focus and I'll turn the manual off because it's starting to act up. Somebody's gonna have to help me figure that out because I have not, there we go, been able to figure out why my camera is doing that. Okay, so I did print my pages for this week. Let me move the Hobonichi out of the way. And what I decided to do is, I've seen so many spreads in the Erin Condren especially where people do rainbow. And I always think it's so fun. And when I first started getting into planners, I was an Erin Condren girl. I've tried Erin Condren, I've tried the Happy Planner, I've tried the Inkwell Press, I tried the classic bound and the A5 inserts. With Erin Condren, I did do the vertical and horizontal. I've never seen the hourly, which I know recently came out. And then with the Happy Planner, it's basically the same thing as the Erin Condren, just size a little different. What else have I done? I think that's it. I really truly found planner piece with the fish inserts. I have not put my actual week together yet. As far as my washi on my flip out week chart and all that. But what I thought I would show you is what I decided to do. So when I got into my Erin Condren, I loved Libby & Co stickers. They were one of my favorites. I probably own every single sticker she makes or she made at the time. She does vinyl type stickers. They are large sheets. I think everything is like $4 when you buy the individual sheets. There are tons of stickers on them. And I will probably do a scope or maybe if I get the chance, do an official plan with me, flip through it kind of thing. But I will show you those sticker sheets. I did not pull them. And like I said, my kids went to bed and I'm doing this really late at night. So I just thought I'd show you kind of what I came up with. So we're actually out of school next week because of President's Day. So I have not filled these out. We will probably do some school next week, but we do not have our class on Monday. And hence the reason I'm traveling this weekend. So those will be filled out more thoroughly, but it's going to be more of a what did we get accomplished this week. Sometimes I use this as a catch-up time for homeschool. Sometimes we actually will do some work. I know for my littles, I rarely stop reading and math. I probably won't do any memory work for CC next week, but I will try to get us caught up on those things and maybe do a little extra. So I really wanted to come up with a rainbow type thing. Now on Libby & Co, she has some stickers, and they're long stickers that are used kind of like washi for the Erin Condren. So if you do anything on YouTube watching videos, you've seen this. I just snipped them down. I tried to rip this one with a ruler, did not work. But I snipped them with my EK Tools scissors and they got a lot better. So I did a pink. I know these pinks don't match, but it was the only pinks I had. So I did a solid color here and here, did polka dots here, and then I used the To Do, which is normally the header sticker in the Erin Condren, and I just made it into a little flag and put it there. I'll draw my lines in and stamp like I normally do. I haven't gotten that far yet, so I just thought maybe I would inspire you by showing you what I'm doing, and then hopefully Sunday or Monday I'll get time to actually do a full video. But this is where I'm starting. So I did pink, and then, oh, hold on, I got them out of order. Blah. And then on Tuesday, I did a coral color, and I used a teal flag because they did not have a coral flag. So I did that, and then I did yellow, and I did green, and I did a green trash can to match. They didn't have a hot pink trash can, so I just went with the light pink one. And then I did blue for Friday, and then I did teal for the weekend. I like these two to match. I like it to be obvious that it's Saturday and Sunday. So that's what I did here. This is the Libby & Co. Weekend banner. It fit fine. This is the standard one for the vertical layout. It would go across the 2 days together in the Erin Condren. But it works perfectly here. I think it still looks cute. I think it's still usable. I just kind of line it up and find the middle and go from there. I had polka dot strips and I had solid strips, so I thought I'd have a little bit of fun and kind of play with them. So sometimes I cut them right even, sometimes like this one's right dead on, this one's dead on. I think it was yellow. I played with making them into flags, and oh, on here I made the polka dot into a flag. And then on this one, I actually just cut it at an angle. So I really kind of played with them. It's the first time I've gotten to do rainbows. So and I have shopping bags, grocery carts, books, telephones, houses. I think I said vacuum cleaners. I have tons of her stickers in these different colors. So my goal is to attempt to do a completely rainbow theme. Obviously, sometimes I'm not going to be able to do that because the karate stickers come as the karate stickers come. I do have music notes for my music lessons that I do. And then I do have some, I think I got them from, there's an Ashley somebody, the name escapes me right now. I have a couple of those appointment stickers. I know I have some from Creating & Co. And I think I might have some from another, it's Ashley something, and I cannot think of who it is. But I'll note it below. And if I can make the appointment stickers come out right. Oh, Planner Kate too, she has some. I may try to go so far as to try to make the whole page that color. But if it doesn't work, I'll just write these in and do my color code like I always do. I do plan on stamping. I thought since I have all these polka dots this week, I'm gonna do circles. I have a stamp from, I believe it's Tiny Stamps, Big Ideas. I think that's it. But she or they, I don't even know if it's a boy or girl, they have circles and squares checkoffs. So I will add those in once I get my lines drawn in. I may even, I'm thinking about it because my friction pens are in these colors. I may try to even draw my lines in the colors because I have this color and I have the coral and the hot pink. I'm not sure if I have, I think I have a light blue. I don't know if I have a teal. So I'll have to play with that. I'll still put washi here, like I do for my school, like I always do. And then, let's see, my Bible verses and quotes. I may do something here. I think I have Bible study flags. I know I have planet flags. So when I do my plan with me's and stuff, I can put those in. And, I know I have some ink pads, so even when I like stamp my periscopes and stuff, I may really try to go all out with this rainbow theme. My weekly chart has not changed. I did change to the, I think it's called Papyrus font, and I think it's on a 10, and it does fit a little nicer in the lines. And what I've been doing is like I have my AM beauty routine, and so I put under that all the things that I try to do every morning and all the things I try to do every night. So the main item is bigger, and then I do a little smaller. And what I sometimes do is, let's say I shower and dress and brush my teeth, but I forget to take my vitamins. I may check off the top line and then put a V here that, oh, I forgot my vitamins. Beauty routine, you know, I didn't put my contacts, take my contacts out, so I put C. To daily journal and do my hyperducts is kind of a yes or no thing, but like communicating with HB, that's my husband who's deployed right now, I'll mark, yeah, I talked to him. I email, I'll put an E for email, voice, text, FaceTime, what we did. Currently reading, I keep track of, you know, what book I'm reading. Bible study, what I'm doing, and usually Bible study and currently reading will coincide because I don't have a lot of time, so that has to kind of be the same thing right now. Daily quick clean and making sure that I vacuum downstairs at least one time during the week, you know, keeping up with that kind of stuff, laundry schedule, that kind of thing. Some of these things are changing. I've done a little bit of revamping on my laundry schedule, but I'll go over that in another video. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing this week. I thought it would be fun to try and do this rainbow theme. It's the week after Valentine's Day, so, you know, you've had all the hearts and all that kind of fun stuff. So now it's kind of, you got to come up with something else. And so this is what I thought of. So this is what I'm starting with. I haven't stamped my hyperdex or any of that. I will probably do that Sunday when I get home, or Monday, depending on when I get home. But yeah, so that is what's going on. I hope everybody is looking forward to a wonderful long weekend, and that you guys are all safe and have fun. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Hopefully this video will be live. I'm really hoping to have it live sometime over the weekend, but it may be Sunday or Monday. So we'll kind of see. I can edit while I'm gone. On my iPad, and I will try to upload, but it really depends on the internet at my family's home where I'm traveling to. So that's pretty much where we're at. Here's again the Hobonichi cousin that I showed you, and I'm looking at my personal right now. I really don't have anything that's changed, but let me show it to you anyway. So I did, these match my pink for my current week. So I did a kind of a glitter theme. These are from Oh Hello, my heart washi that I'm absolutely in love with. All the kind of things that I have going on right now. My lovely Ashley Lee design bookmark. I love this. And it is foil. I think you can tell because it's kind of shiny. And there's tons of colors that she has on that. This is some Planner Kate washi that I had left over. This is one as well. Marking my trip, marking the holiday, and just the little notes that I had for this week. I've been a really busy, crazy week, so I don't have a lot going on. Just trying to get ready to go. This is my Breakfast at Tiffany's bookmark. I love it. And then this is from Planning Made Perfect. It was a freebie that came with my order, and I have a Shamrock one for next month, so I'm very, very excited about that. And I just have those clipped to my fly leaf at the back with my gold Coletto. This is a 0.5 Coletto, and I'm just using up my ink. I prefer a 0.4, but I had some inks when I was trying to figure out which one I liked. So I'm using those up. And this is still in my personal Malden. I absolutely love this a lot. It feels really great. And I think I've showed you guys this pockets. I try to keep most of my freebie stickers that I get and Post-it notes up here. And I think back here, these are stickers I got from Inkwell Press. I haven't used these yet, but they would be good for a theme. Maybe I'll try and use those next week when I plan for next weekend or next week, because next week I've done a little bit. I've written in my normal stuff, but I kind of have a tealy thing going on, so maybe I'll use some of those. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great President's Day weekend. I'm sorry if I got a little rambly, but I'm hoping to do a full plan with me video next week. Things should be back to normal because I won't be traveling quite so much, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.